Hello, I'm Tane McClure, and welcome to a different kind of entertainment news show, where you can find out everything you ever wanted to know about the industry, from how did they do that to they did what? From the stars to the star makers, cameras, lighting, editing, computer animation, and more. I grew up in the entertainment industry with my father, actor Dyke McClure, who was most famous for his portrayal of Trampas in the Western series The Virginian. As a child, I grew up playing pretend on the back lots and sets of major studios, mingling with the stars and playing cowgirl. While watching my father with his famous friends, actors, stuntmen, producers, and directors, I learned a great appreciation for everything the entertainment industry has to offer. From here in the studio, to out on location or a red carpet event.
Now this is what it's like to be behind the scenes of an actual Hollywood event.
We'll tell you some great Hollywood stories, share with you some of the latest in high-tech film and television production, and talk to some of the very best in the business. So join us as we take a closer look at Hollywood now from both sides of the camera.
I got you.
He's got me.
We have some very exciting guests on our show today. Legendary producer, writer, director, and actor Carl Reiner.
You must be excited. This is his nice honor.
I've never been more exciting in my life.
Yes, I love that.
Known recently for his role as Saul Bloom in the hit movies Ocean's 11, 12, and 13, which co-stars George Clooney and Brad Pitt. We also spoke to other legendary actors, Rob Reiner,
I'm an expert at whatnot.
Dick Van Dyke, Rosemary, Stella Stevens, and Star Trek's Nichelle Nichols. We will also be talking to the beautiful Chase Masterson from Deep Space Nine. So stay tuned for some great Hollywood stories and more. We recently attended the Backlot Film Festival in Culver City, California. Not only did we have the opportunity to mingle with the stars, but we also got up close and personal with some of Hollywood's newest talents.
She's a star. I know she is. What's your name?
Yeah.
Ia is in one of the films here at the Backlot Film Festival. Honey, can you tell me what's the name of your film?
It's called Train Master.
Train Master?
We didn't jump off the train. We didn't run off the train. And we just called for help. So some people just worried about their kids. And
Did you have a stunt double? Do you know what a stunt double is?
No.
This is our first independent feature film.
That is so exciting. Do you mind me asking what budget you had for this film?
It was pretty much a little less than $500,000, so it was under $500,000.
But, you know, in today's market, that's actually a decent amount of money to do an independent film. What format did you shoot it on?
We shot it on the new HD Panasonic 200, and it's all shot in HD, and they showed it today on an HD screen with an HD cam, and it was a beautiful picture.
Well, are you excited?
I'm just thrilled.
A film festival is a wonderful place for independent filmmakers to showcase their work. Here, independent filmmakers and actors can test their abilities to create a film that is not only interesting, but different from the typical Hollywood movie.
Rarely does that actually happen in Hollywood, where you live in the same building, you always say, yeah, let's make a movie together. And then we actually did make it. Wilkie wrote it. And it was, again, partly based on a conversation with my wife and me. And then Starlet got involved. She was the executive producer. I was the editor and director. So once we got a hold of the script, we said, well, let's do this. You know, it's certainly doable. We can do it in a great way and make it a fun little movie. And I think we did exactly that. So that was how it. And then we got Michael. Obviously, once we got it cast, Michael's an old friend, so he came in and really nailed the part of Andy.
Yeah, Zed said, can you put on a cape and run around in a white jumpsuit? And I just said, I have a cape and a white jumpsuit.
Hey, Jude, what's cooking?
I really did not need to know that.
You're so lucky.
Why?
Because you're a lesbian.
What?
Are you asking me all these questions because you want an answer or because there's something you want to say?
If you think OJ did it, think again, the overlooked suspect.
And I was reading the press package that you had, and it's really an intriguing subject. You must be getting a lot of attention on this.
Well, Charlie Sheen came yesterday, and some others came, and they said, oh, it's the best film they'd seen. So I was really appreciative of that, and it's really interesting because we're going to change the whole concept of what people believe, whether or not OJ did it or not. Now we have sufficient evidence that we believe that we can go to the grand jury and ask for an indictment in our overlooked suspect.
Bill Deere has uncovered startling new evidence that is certain to change everyone's perception of OJ's guilt. We'll show you evidence which has never been made public. We believe he has collected more than enough evidence to warrant an indictment and arrest of the overlooked suspect for the murders of Nicole Simpson and Ron Goldman. You will too. Learn why OJ may have been willing to stand trial for murder as you walk step by step with Bill Deere through this compelling journey. Discover why he believes OJ is guilty, but not of murder.
This is the VIP room. That's where all the cool people are, and of course we have Chase Masterson here. How are you? I'm fantastic. Look at you, you gorgeous thing. Well, likewise yourself. Well, thank you. You were in Deep Space Nine, is that correct? I was, yeah. Now tell me about this movie that is in the festival. Yesterday was A Lie, is that correct?
Yes, it's a sci-fi film noir that I directed, Chase produced, and acted in. And we're really happy with it. It's shot in classic black and white, with a noir film with a sci-fi fantasy twist to it.
What kind of camera did you use?
We used a Panavision Sony 900 camera, which is the camera that was created by Sony for Lucas to use in the Star Wars prequels. Rodriguez used it in Sin City. It was donated to us. Actually, we won the Panavision New Filmmaker Grant, so it was donated to us by Panavision.
That is fantastic. Yeah. Congratulations. I it wouldn't have been possible to do this film without Panavision's support in that. And I think in that and in other ways, this film will be really inspiring for up-and-coming filmmakers and for seasoned professionals who can just see that, you know, when you really are committed, you can do a lot on a budget.
What are you working on? You ever feel like you hit a brick wall and you're never gonna get through when you ought to know damn well, let it go? So I come in here and tip a few, wake up with a migraine tomorrow afternoon and try again. I meant what kind of drink you're working on. But hey, whatever you feel like sharing.
You know, some people believe there are other realities, and every choice we make spawns another.
Linear time is a myth. You don't live life in order, you just think you do.
You're dealing with the tip of something that really isn't comprehensible.
An independent film can become a box office success through the hard work and dedications of those involved, but also with the help of these festivals.
I told you I had insider information. Yes, I do. Guess who I'm sitting next to? This right here is the creator of the Backlot Film Festival. This is Ross Hawkins. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Tired, but looking forward to tonight and the rest of the week.
The Backlot Film Festival was founded by Ross Hawkins in 2004 to celebrate the heritage of the motion picture industry.
We're sitting in outside of a building that was built in the early 1950s that was part of a motion picture museum. And that tower that you see up there, the reason that it was put up there was the man who designed the building had this brilliant idea that they were going to have tourists go up there and see all of the movies being filmed at MGM. Because don't forget, there were 700 acres here of backlot. It was a huge backlot.
Hence the name Backlot. Now we know.
Yes, and the first Backlot Film Festival was held at West Los Angeles Community College, which was a backlot of MGM.
For Mr. Hawkins, it was an opportunity for industry executives with some of Hollywood's largest studios to see the work of independent filmmakers and to create a better understanding of this major art form that we all have enjoyed for over 100 years, the motion picture.